Hello dear students, we are studying about the database management system subject chapter 1. In that we are studying the concept advantages of DBMS. What are the different advantages or benefits we get out of database management system that we see here. Some of the major advantages of DBMS I have listed over here is that in that first one, controlling redundancy, restricting unauthorized access, providing persistent storage for program objects, providing storage structures for efficient query processing, providing backup and recovery, providing multiple user interfaces, representing complex relationships among the data, enforcing integrity constraints, permitting inferencing and actions using rules. These are the major advantages that we get from database management system. We can see how these all features or properties providing the advantages. In the sense, in that first one we see about controlling redundancy. We are saying database management system controls the redundancy. What is the meaning of redundancy then? Data redundancy occurs when same data is stored multiple times. Means we are saving the same data. The same data is stored in different locations. For example, I will say you people to give the seminar on some specific chapter. I am giving the chapter, not the topic. Okay, first person will come and approach me with one topic, second person will give and his own topic, the third person, so and so, like this n number of people will come and approach their own topic. In that 5 to 7 people will choose the same topic, nothing but which is redundant. That time I will suggest you people to take some unique topic which is not repeated, which is not chosen by any of the people in the class. Hope you people are getting the difference between unique and redundant. Redundant nothing but repetitive, repetition we can say. Redundancy, fine. Redundancy means repetition. That repetition leads to several problems. For example, some student will take the admission in the college. That student details will be maintained by accounts section also to maintain his admission details, whether the person paid the fees or no, and the same person details is maintained by the faculties also to enter the different subject marks, to maintain his assignment details, so and so. Means the same person exists there also, here also. We are storing his details in accounts sections also, in academic section also. This redundancy leads to several problems such as duplication of effort, storage space is wasted, inconsistency, duplication of effort. How we are saying duplication of effort? In the sense, I'm saving the same data. It is not different data or unique data. The same data I'm storing here also, I'm storing here also, here also. In n number of different locations, I'm saving the same data. Means it is duplicating. My effort is also duplicating over there. It is duplication of effort. In the same way, it is storage space is also getting wasted over there. There is no meaning of saving the same data again and again, again and again. The storage space will get wasted there. You people can analyze and imagine about duplication of effort as well as the storage space. The only new concept you people encounter is inconsistency. What is this inconsistency, or what is consistent data, what is inconsistent data? In redundancy, how we get the inconsistency, that is the main question here. Fine. In inconsistency, what is this meaning? In the sense, for example, take an example. When a student takes admission in the college, his details are stored in account section. For what purpose? To maintain his admission details, like his fees or exam fees. To maintain those all things, we maintain the student details in account sections with his roll number, name, address, contact numbers, fees, the status of the fees, whether paid or no, exam fees, so and so, different things. Same way, the same student details is maintained in academic section. For what purpose? To maintain his subject details. What are the different subjects that student is having, how many marks he scored, what is the result status of that particular student. Same way, think that the same student details are maintained in library section also. For what purpose? To maintain his book details, how many books he issued or how many books he returned. To maintain those details, we are maintaining that particular student details in library section also. In three different locations, we are maintaining the same student details. Fine. Think that his or that particular student name is Ram. We will enter it as RAM in account section. The same name is entered as RAM in academic section also, but in library section by mistake or thinking that that is the spelling, they will enter it as RAM. That also we can spell it as Ram itself. Here also it is Ram itself. But when you compare the person in account section and academic section with library section, if you match, if you compare both RAM, that person, as well as RAM, both are same? No, they are not same. If you compare those two strings, RAM is different from RAM, but in reality the person is same. This is called as inconsistent data. The person exists in the reality with same. The person who is taking the admission over there and whatever the academic sections we are maintaining here, his subject details, the same person had taken the books also. But when we see his records, we are treating it differently. Means there exists inconsistency of the data. The data is not consistent. For example, if you score 50% or 90% in the first semester, 90% in the second semester, same way 90% in the third semester, we say it is consistent. You are maintaining the consistency in your result. But 90 in one semester, 50 in one more semester, 95 in one semester, 45 in one more semester, you are not maintaining the consistency in your results, we see. That is one more simple example of consistency. We can say with examples we see consistency later on. If we take the example, we'll see about redundancy itself. The file-based data management system contained multiple files that were stored in many different locations in a system. The file-based data management systems contained multiple files that were stored in many different locations in a system or even across multiple systems. Because of this, there were sometimes multiple copies of the same file, which leads to data redundancy. In the traditional file system, what may happen is of multiple files we are storing in the same system. In the system, we are storing the same file in documents, in music, in videos, in different locations of the same system. We are storing the same file, or else we can store the same file across multiple systems. Because of this same copy of multiple times we are storing, there is a chance of redundancy. But in database management system, we prevent that. This is prevented in database as there is a single database in the sense centralized database, we say. Centralized in the sense all together in a same location, centralized, we say. For example, faculty section, academics, accounts, library, result, examination, all together as one college database. Means all put together in single place, that is centralized. This is prevented in a database as there is a single database and any change in it is reflected immediately. Because of this, there is no chance of encountering duplicate data in case of database management system. For example, I'm taking one example of different relations over here. I can term it as different tables also. I'm taking students, admin, faculty. In students table, I have the fields name, address, city. Different students names are there with respect to their addresses, and different cities I had taken. What are the different cities I had taken? Lahore, Karachi, Faisalabad. Same way I'm taking one more relation or a table, admin, in which also I'm taking name, address, city. If we take admin, in admin also we have 3 admin names I had taken with respect to their addresses, and 3 cities I had taken. Then faculty, in faculty also I have 3 faculties with their name, with their address and city. If you observe here, whatever the 3 cities I had taken, they are repeated, they are redundant. Here redundancy of data is there. Yes, it is there. City Lahore, Karachi, Faisalabad. Those 3 cities only we have in students relation and in admin relation as well as in faculty relation. The cities are repeated here. Students, faculty, admin. Both, I mean, those 3 belongs to the 3 different locations, but those are repetitive. Here, duplication of effort is there because I'm storing the same cities 3 times. Means my effort is also duplicated here, as well as I'm storing those 3 cities again and again. The storage space is also wasted here. And the third point, if I talk about inconsistency, here the data is consistent. There is no mistake over here. If inconsistency occurs, how it may occur? I'm entering Lahore as Lahore in students relation, in admin relation, but in faculty relation by mistake, if I enter Lahore is there. Instead of that, if I enter Lahure, that is different from that location. Yes, it will be treated differently. That is inconsistent data because that city is treated differently. This city by mistake what I had written is treated differently. That should not happen because the city is same in reality. Yes, getting the point? So such inconsistent data should not happen. But in case of huge database, large database, there is a possibility of getting such inconsistencies. If you take one more example, Hubballi, we write Hubballi as Hubballi. While entering multiple times again and again by mistake, I enter it as Hebballi, which will become Hebballi rather than becoming Hubballi. Hebballi is a different location, Hubballi is a different location. In reality, I wanted Hubballi, but by mistake it became Hebballi. That is wrong. That is inconsistent. It happens in case of huge or large database. For example, think that I'm entering 1000 students records. That time this may happen. Yes, it will happen. That we need to prevent, that we need to avoid. How we can avoid? I have one solution here. What solution I have provided for that is I formed one new relation with different cities. See there, ID is there, city name is there. ID 1, city name is Lahore. 2, Karachi. 3, Faisalabad. I formed a new relation by taking some unique number. That ID is unique over there. And wherever I want to use that city, I just used the ID instead of using city name. By that, we are avoiding that inconsistency of data. This in detail with an example you study in practicals also, that how we avoid redundancy and how we avoid that inconsistency of data. But this is one example. What I had done, I formed one new relation by giving IDs to the locations. Getting? Yes, this is how we control the redundancy in database management system. This is the first advantage that we studied over here.